Hello everyone, myself is Dr. Pinkesh Uttaria, working as an assistant professor at Department of Chemistry, Bhavans College, Dakor. So in UV spectroscopy, we have started the examples. So let us revise these examples, rules and regulations. Suppose if we are having a simple dyeing system, okay, so at that time we have to add 217 nanometer. So now suppose if we are having a homoannular dyeing system, okay, so at that time we have to add 253 nanometer. Suppose if we are having a heteroannular dyeing system, we have to add 215 nanometer. Okay, so let us consider this 215 nanometer. In some of the book, they have written as a 214 nanometer for this heteroannular dyeing system. So this value is given by in the book of Vaiyar Sharma, and this is given in the book called Pavia Organic Spectroscopy. Okay, so I suggest that whatever the value they have given in your examination paper, okay, as a data value, you have to consider this as a 214 or 215 nanometer. Do not confuse in these two things. Okay, whatever the value they have given in your examination data bank or data sheet, you have to consider this as a heteroannular dyeing system, 214 nanometer or 215 nanometer. Okay, so now in following example we will consider as a 214 nanometer as our heteroannular dyeing system. This is also okay. Okay, that is given by in the book of Vaiyar Sharma Organic Spectroscopy. This is given by in the book of Organic Spectroscopy by Pavia. Okay, so let us understand these things for by examples. So first example for today's lecture, let us understand this example by using Woodward and Fisher rules. So let us start our example. So this is our structure. Okay, they have given this double bond, this is a double bond over here, this is double bond over here, and this is single bond. Okay, so now I have to consider as a base value. So this is a base value, so we have to consider as a what we can say hetero system, but there is a two double bond, or what we can say two double bond, there is no another ring. Okay, so base value will be considered as a 214 nanometer. Why? Because it is in a transvoid structure, it is a transvoid structure, so that is why we have to consider as a transvoid structure 214 nanometer as a base value. Second one, you have to consider if there is any substituent present on the 1,3-butadiene system. So you can see over here, so there is one substituent, that is CH2 present on the second number of carbon. So you have to consider that as a alkyl substituent. Okay, that is present on the second carbon, there is one alkyl substituent, so you have to add 5 nanometer. So here we have to add 5 nanometer. Okay, so here we are having a lambda maximum, so that will be 219 nanometer. That will be your answer. There is no exocyclic double bond. Okay, there is no extra conjugation, there is no ring residue. Okay, why? Because we are not having any cyclic structure. Okay, here double bond, single bond, double bond, here double bond, single bond, single bond, single bond, and there is a double bond. So now this double bond is not considered as an extra conjugation. Okay, so now let us understand one more example. Now let modify this previous example. Here I am having a ring, this is a double bond over here, this is a double bond over here, this is a single bond over here. Okay, so now if I have to consider as a base value, what I have to consider, again we are having a transferred structure. Okay, this is a transferred structure, so we have to consider the base value for the heteroannular system, so that will be the 214 nanometer. Second one, if there is any ring residue or axial double bond, so if I have to consider this as a ring A, so there is one exocyclic double bond present over the ring, so I have to write down over here one exocyclic double bond. Okay, so this is my B part, this is my A part. So exocyclic double bond, so you have to consider as a 5 nanometer for each isolatable bond. So third one, if there is any substituent present on the 1 2 3 4 carbon atom, so here I am having 1 2 3 4 as a system. Okay, this is my system, that is heteroannular system. So I am having a CH2 system over here and there is CH over here. So there is two alkyl substituent present over here, or I can write down over here there is a two ring residue. If I cut down these two things, so I am having this type of arrangement of the 1,3-butadiene. So if I am writing over here alkyl substituent, okay, or I can write down over here ring residue, both are similar for this case. So I have to add 10 nanometer for this. Okay, so 15 plus 214, so I have to add 15 into 214 nanometer, so that will be the 229 nanometer. So lambda maximum will be 229 nanometer for this example. Okay, so here there is no extra conjugation. So here I am having only isolatable bond, ring residue and base value. So this is my answer, lambda maximum. Okay, now let us understand one more example. So this is my structure. Here I am having a double bond. Here also I am having double bond. Again I am having a heteroannular system, or what we can say a transwide structure. So here I am writing a base value for this. So the base value for this, that is given as a 214 nanometer. Okay, second thing you have to consider as a exocyclic double bond. So this is my ring. So here I am having a double bond, okay, that is exocyte to the ring. So I have to consider one exocyclic double bond. So for each exocyclic double bond I have to add 5 nanometer. So I am adding 5 nanometer over here. Okay, third thing you have to consider as a ring residue. Okay, so if I'm this is as my as a 1 2 3 and 4. So I am having one carbon atom over here, one carbon atom over here. If I am cutting down over here, if I cut down over here, so there will be the two ring residue present in the structure. So I am writing over here two ring residue. Okay, for each ring residue I have to add 5 nanometer. So I am writing over here 2 into 5 nanometer, that will be the 10 nanometer. Okay, so my answer will be the lambda maximum will be 229 nanometer. Okay, here there is no extra conjugation. There is no extra conjugation. Here you can also write as a alkyl substituent. Why alkyl substituent I am writing over here? Because CH2 group, this is our CH2 group. Okay, this is also CH2 group. So 1 2 3 4 carbon atom, there is also a CH2 and CH2. So if I am writing ring residue or alkyl substituent, both are similar. So I am writing over here ring residue. You just have to write, if you write down alkyl substituent, that is also okay. Okay, so ring residue or alkyl substituent. Ring residue you have to consider for the ring. This is a ring, and as well as you are having alkyl substituent. So you can write down ring residue or alkyl substituent. Suppose if I am having this type of structure, let's say suppose CH double bond CH single bond CH double bond CH and CH3. Okay, over here. Okay, this is a C and H over here. So this is alkyl substituent. I have to write down only alkyl substituent for this structure. I am not writing, or if I have to write down a ring residue, I cannot write down a ring residue. Why? Because there is no ring formation over here. So this is a ring, this is the alkyl substituent over here, this is also alkyl substituent over here. Okay, so now let us understand one more example for the what we can say the homo or heteroannular diene system. So let us take one typical example. Okay, so I am writing down over here the ring. Okay, so here I am having a double bond over here, there is one more ring over here. Okay, there is what we can say chain over here. Okay, side chain over here. So now if I have to consider this as a system, so this is my cissoid structure, this is my cissoid structure. So what will be the base value? look over here, I am writing down over A over here and as well as A over here. In examination you have to consider by marking a pencil, you have to write down A over here and you have to write down A over here. So here I am writing down a base value. Okay, this is a homoendodyne system, so I have to consider 253 nanometer. Second one, suppose if I am consider this as a ring A and this one ring B. For the ring A, exocyclic double bond, I have to consider what will be the exocyclic double bond. So here I am having exocyclic double bond, so there is no exocyclic double bond over here, exocyclic double bond over here. But if I have to consider B, so there is one exocyclic double bond present over here. So here in this structure I am having one exocyclic double bond, so I have to consider 5 nanometer. Okay, now third thing. Okay, so this is my B part. Okay, so now what will be my C part? The C part will be the ring residue. So suppose I am writing another way. So this is my structure, look over here. Okay, so this is my structure over here. I'm having a double bond over here. Okay, suppose when I consider as a ring residue, what I have to do, I have to first give the number over here 1 2 3 4. Okay, and I have to see 1 2 3 4 carbon atom, whatever the carbon atom that are attached to the 1 2 3 4, I have to consider as a ring residue. Suppose if I am cutting down this structure like this way. Okay, suppose if I am cutting down this structure like this way. Okay, first one that I cut down this structure, this is a second one and this is a third one. So I am having, if I am cutting down this structure by 3 way, so there will be the 3 ring residue present in the structure. So I am having 1 2 3 4. You have to just imagine by this way. Okay, 1 2 3 4. So if I am cutting down this structure like this, so there will be the 1 ring residue present over here. Okay, that is 1 ring residue, second one over here and third one over here. Okay, so there will be the 1 2 and 3. Okay, if I cut down these 3 carbon atom, I will get this system. So there will be the 3 ring residue. Okay, there will be the 3 ring residue present in the structure. So 1 ring residue I have to add 5 nanometer. For 3 ring residue I have to add 15 nanometer. Okay, if I add this all this thing, I will get lambda maximum, that is equal to the 273 nanometer. Okay, 15 plus 5 20, 20 plus 253, that is will be the 273 nanometer. Okay, I hope you are getting this point. Okay, again I am explaining. Look down over here. Suppose if I am having a ring over here, let's say this is my ring. Okay, this is my side chain. Now if I am having this type of structure and I have to consider the ring residue, what I have to do, I just have to cut down whatever the carbon atom attached to the ring system. So this is my system, 1 2 3 4. So this one carbon atom, it is attached with this carbon atom, so I am cutting down over here. This is 4 number carbon atom, it is attached with this carbon atom, and 4 number carbon atom that is also attached with this carbon atom. So I am cutting down by this way, 1, this is my second one, this is my third one. So I have to write down a 3 ring residue for this system. Okay, so there are 3 ring residue for this system, so I am writing down over, that is the 273 nanometer. Okay, so now let us understand one more example. Okay, so I have to consider one more example over here. So let us see, here suppose if I am having a double bond, let's say some example for the heteroannular diene system. Okay, the similar type of structure but in a heteroannular diene system. So if I am having double bond over here and double bond over here, so what will be the my lambda maximum? So first of all I have to consider as a base value, this is my heteroannular and transferred structure, so I have to add 214 nanometer. Okay, so this is my system. Okay, so I am writing down over here A. Second part, that is B part, I have to consider ring A and ring B. For ring A, there is a one exocyclic double bond. This is for the ring A. Ring B, there is no exocyclic double bond present over here. So what I have to write down over here? So there will be the one exocyclic double bond present over here. So I have to add 5 nanometer. Okay, third one. Okay, there will be the ring residue. So what will be the ring residue? Again, I have to numbering over here 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, I am writing down over here again. So this is my ring system. Okay, there is a double bond present over here. This is double bond present over here. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, whatever the carbon atom present over here, I just have to consider as a ring residue that are present over the 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atom. So what I have to do, I have to just cut down this thing. Okay, suppose one number carbon atom, I am cutting down over here. Okay, so there will be the one double bond present over here. I am cutting down over here and I am cutting down over here. Okay, so there will be the 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to cut down 3 way. So there will be the 3 ring residue. Okay, so there will be the 3 ring residue present on the 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atom. Suppose if I am looking down over here, so 1 ring residue, so 1 ring residue, second ring residue on the 3 number carbon atom, and third ring residue on 4th number carbon atom. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to see 1, 2 and 3. So there will be the total 3 ring residue present in the structure. So what I have to add? 3 into 5 nanometer. So there will be the 15 nanometer. Okay, so for the addition point of view, 15 plus 5, there will be 20, 20 plus 2, 1, 4. Okay, so there will be the 234 nanometer. Okay, 234 nanometer for this case. Okay, lambda maximum will be the 234 nanometer. Okay, now let us see one more example. Okay, so I am writing this example. So here I am having a single bond CCH3, here I am having a hydroxyl group, here I am having a methyl group. Okay, so there is a single bond present and here I am having a double bond. Again I am having this type of structure, single bond over here, double bond present over here. So there will be the double bond present over here and this is having a OH group present over here. Okay, so here this is the structure that have to that is given in our example. So I have to consider as a lambda, I have to find out what will be the lambda maximum for this structure. So first of all I have to write down the base value. Okay, so base value I have to consider as a, this is as a heteroannular diene system. So here I have to simple diene system, sorry, not a heteroannular diene system, simple diene system. So if they will given as a 217 nanometer, so you have to consider as a 217 nanometer. If they have to they have given a 214 nanometer, you have to consider as a 214 nanometer. Okay, so the lambda maximum will be given in your data sheet in examination. Second one, you have to consider if there is any exocyclic double bond present over here. So there is no exocyclic double bond present in the structure. Third one, if there is any alkyl substituent present in this structure, so you have to consider as a this point of view 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so there will be the 4 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you have to consider this as a ring 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is one alkyl substituent present in the carbon number 1 atom. Second, there is a third number carbon atom, and fourth one that is present on the this carbon atom. So okay, so there is 3 alkyl substituent present on this structure, 3 alkyl substituent. Okay, so for one alkyl substituent you have to add 15 nanometer. Okay, now for this you have given as a 214 nanometer, you have to consider as a 214 nanometer. So 3 alkyl substituent, so here I am having 3 into 5 nanometer, so there will be the 15 nanometer. Third thing you have to consider whether we are having extra conjugation. So here I am having a double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond and double bond. So there is one extra conjugation. Okay, there is one extra conjugation. So for each extra conjugation you have to add a 30 nanometer. So here I am having one extra conjugation. Okay, one extra conjugation, so you have to add 30 nanometer. So for this lambda maximum will be 30 plus 15, 45, 45 plus 214, so there will be the 259 nanometer. So this is our answer. Okay, so here hydroxyl group is present, but that is not present on 1 2 3 4 carbon atom. You have to consider whatever the group that are present onto the 1 2 3 4 carbon atom, that should be your chain, that should be your parent system, that should be your homo heteroannular diene system, or what we can say simple diene system. Okay, so you have to consider as a 214 nanometer for this example, because data is given 214 nanometer. In examination if they have asked a 217 nanometer, or they will say a 215 nanometer, you have to consider, you have to calculate our example by taking 215 or 217 nanometer. In this example I have given, or we have given as a 214 nanometer in your data sheet. Okay, so I have taken I have taken this 214 nanometer for this example. Okay, so now let us understand one more example for this thing. So here I am having one more example for your practice point of view. So let us see, this is our last example for this type. Okay, so here I am having ring, this is a ring. Okay, there is another ring over here. Okay, there is one more ring over here, and here I am having a substituent, or what we can say the chain. Okay, so here I am having a OH group. Second one, this is having a double bond. Here also I am having double bond, here also I am having double bond. Okay, there is one more double bond present over here. So what will be the lambda max over here? So by taking this example, you can see over here, so there will be the two system over present in this structure. One that is heteroannular diene system, and second one that is the homoannular diene system. If suppose in examination if they ask this type of structure in which you are having a homoannular diene system or heteroannular diene system, what you have to see, whatever the lambda maximum highest for the system, you have to consider for that system. Here I am having 253 nanometer, here I am having 214 nanometer. So for the 253 nanometer, that is highest for the homoannular diene system, so you have to consider homoannular diene system as your parent chain. So I have to see the base value. Okay, so the base value for this structure will be the 253 nanometer. Okay, that is our base value. Second one, if I am having any ring residue present in the structure, so what I have to see, I have to consider this as a ring 1 2 3 4. Okay, so now look down over here. So 1 2 3 4, there is one ring residue, this is our second ring residue, this is our third ring residue, this is our fourth ring residue. Okay, suppose if I am consider over here two number, so 1, there is 2. Okay, so here I am having a 3, here I am having a 4. So there is total 4 ring residue. Is there any possibility for another ring residue? Okay, yes, there is a possibility of another ring residue. Why? Because this is also our homoannular diene system. Look down over here, this is also our homoannular diene system. So I have to consider 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, so in that I am having this as a ring residue. Okay, so there are total 5 ring residue present in this structure. Okay, there are total 5 ring residue. So for each ring residue I have to add 5 nanometer. So 5 ring residue I have to add 25 nanometer. I am explaining this as a ring residue over here. So just see over here what will be the ring residue for this system. Okay, okay, this is my ring. Okay, so this is my another ring, this is a third ring. Okay, now here in this structure I am having a chain over here. So this is double bond present over here, double bond present over here, double bond present over here, and there will be the double bond. Okay, so this is my heteroannular, this is my homoannular, and this is my homoannular. So what I have to consider homoannular as a base value. Okay, so this is my base value for homoannular, that will be the 253 nanometer. Okay, so that we are getting this point, that is will be the, if we are having homoannular dyne system or heteroannular dyne system, I have to consider as a homoannular dyne system. Why? Because whatever the lambda maximum highest, that should be considered as a base value. Now suppose there is two system, homoannular system, there is two homoannular system. Here I am having two homo and one hetero. So I have to consider homo as our base value. So I have to see ring residue for the two system. So for these two system, first of all I am considering this system 1, 2, 3 and 4. So one ring residue present over here, second ring residue present over here, third ring residue present over here, fourth ring residue present over here. Okay, for this system. Okay, let's say A. Suppose if I have to consider as a ring B, okay, so I am giving down over here one number, two number, this is my three number, and this will be my fourth number. For this I have to consider as a one ring residue. Okay, here I am having a third number carbon atom, so there will be the one more ring residue. Here I am having a fourth number carbon atom, so I have to consider as a second one. So whatever the ring residue I am getting over here, again I have to consider as a one ring residue. Here there is two ring residue, but I have to take a one ring residue. Okay, so there will be the 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, 4 and 5. So there will be the total 5 ring residue present in this structure. Okay, so ring residue, there will be the 5 ring residue, so I have to add 25 nanometer. Okay, second one, so there is a exocyclic double bond present in the structure or not, so I have to consider ring A, B and C. Suppose I am writing down over here ring A. Okay, so one exocyclic double bond present for the ring A. For ring C there is no exocyclic double bond. For ring A there is no exocyclic double bond present over here. So what I have to consider? I have to consider only one exocyclic double bond. Okay, so I have to add 5 nanometer for this thing. Okay, if there any extra conjugation present on this structure, suppose if I consider this as a system, okay, so there is a double bond present over here. So what I have to see? I just have to see the ring residue that is present in the structure. Let's say there is system, that is a, this is our system 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so there is a double bond present in this structure, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond. So there is one extra conjugation. Second one, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond and second extra conjugation. So there will be the two extra conjugation. Okay, so there will be the two extra conjugation. So there will be the 60 nanometer. Okay, so 253 plus 25 plus 5 30, 30 plus 60 90, 90 plus 253, so there will be the 343 nanometer for this as a lambda maximum. Okay, so lambda maximum will be the 343 nanometer. Okay, again I am explaining this thing. So there will be the homo and heteroannular dyne system. So here I am having a two system, homo and heteroannular dyne system. So I have to consider as a homoannular dyne system. So ring residue, suppose I am writing down over here 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so there is one ring residue present in this structure for the carbon atom 1. Fourth number carbon atom, there is one ring residue over here. Third one, that is third carbon atom, I am having a ring residue over here. Fourth one, that is this carbon atom, so I have to consider as a ring residue present in this structure. Okay, for this system, suppose I am taking this as a dyne system 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, what I have to see, there is a one ring residue for this carbon atom, Okay, second carbon atom, there is no ring residue. Third carbon atom, I am having this ring residue. Fourth carbon atom, I am having this ring residue. So total there will be the 1 2 3 4 and 5. So here I am having 5 ring residue. Okay, you have to consider as a one ring residue. Okay, you have to consider as a one ring residue for this structure. Okay, so suppose if I am cutting down over here for this system, just see over here, suppose this as a system I am cutting down over here, that is, let's say over here 1, this is our second, okay, this is my third, okay, this is my fourth one, okay, and this is a fifth one. So 1 2 3 4 5. So there are total 5 ring residue present in this structure. So by that way you have to practice this as a ring residue, and you have to consider ring residue as a 5 ring residue, and you have to consider 2 HOMO system. I have not considered for the heteroannular diene system. Why? Because homoannular diene system, that should be considered as a base value. For this you have to consider as only for the homoannular diene system. You do not have to consider the heteroannular diene system. Okay, so thank you for watching it.